Yo, welcome back to Dolphins United, the platform for Dolphins, you heard. Boy, it's been a minute, boy. Took a little break on y'all. Had to get right real quick. Wasn't much news to talk about. All right, so that's why I've been gone. I ain't finna sit here, like I said. I always say this, I'm not gonna put out meaningless content. I don't like to do that. I've been watching all of the main YouTubers. Their views was way down, so what you think mine's finna be? Now, I know I got a little following on here, but come on, let's be realistic. I'm be touching in the 300s. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I don't need to put out comment for the 300 views I'm going to get, because those views are important. But I'm not about to sit here and drown y'all out when y'all ain't looking for news for the Dolphins. But this is the week that you will be looking for news for the Dolphins because minicamp is right around the corner. But first, before we even get to minicamp, let's real quick talk about what happened yesterday. I did not drop a video yesterday as I should have, so we're going to talk about it right now. My dog, Jerome Baker, got the little bag. All right, I'm going to say little bag because it wasn't no 5-get-100 meal. But he did get 3 years extended to the year that he already has coming up right now. 3 years extended, on 39 mil, 28 guaranteed. My dogs got paid. And as I was talking to my cousin on the phone, my cousin Cliff, shouts out to you, bro. But anyway, I was talking to my cousin and he asked me a question, how I feel about it. And you know what I said? Money well spent. All right, my man deserved the money. He got the money. Now, some people will say, well, did he really deserve the money? Yeah, he deserved the money. He definitely deserved the money because that's the money they wanted to pay him. So he deserved it. All right. If they want to pay him $39 million and that's what they feel like he's worth, he deserved every penny. All right. You play in a dangerous sport where you can be crippled for the rest of your life. Yes, he deserved that money. All right. Now, will he live up to the money? Time will tell. All right. Time will tell. But he deserved the money because that's what he was given. That's the code I like to live by, all right? You eat what you kill, all right? And he killed for 39 mil, all right? So that's what he's going to get to eat off of. Now, what can this mean for us? All right, so we got Jerome Baker locked in, okay? He's not a great instinctive linebacker. That's not his niche. He's a speed guy. He's a guy that can... I would really use him against Josh Allen, like straight up, like now that we have Bernardrick, I would use him to straight up spy on Josh Allen. Your job for that game is solely to make sure this man doesn't break off any big runs. He could do that type of thing. We seen him take down Mahomes for like a 30-yard sack last year. Mahomes is one of the most nimble quarterbacks we have in the pocket, making guys miss, getting out of there and slinging the ball 60 yards downfield on a rope underhand if he has to. We've seen it from him. He tracked him down. He should be able to track down Josh Allen the same if need be. He's that type of guy for you. He can get you sacks. He got you 7 last year. All right. That was most of his career. And one other thing that Jerome does better than a lot of guys on our team is that he's available. All right. Your best ability is availability. The man has not missed a game since he entered the league. Let's not jinx the man. Let's hope, knock on wood, let's hope that the man lasts this upcoming season as well, the same way he has been taking care of his body before. Let's hope that nothing freaky happens for him where he's out some games. But so far, so good. He's been healthy. He's stayed in games. He's been impactful in games. 100 tackles in consecutive seasons is what I'm looking to say. 2 consecutive 100 tackle seasons. All right, we'll take it. That means he's around the football a lot. Would love to see him do more turnovers, interceptions, fumbles, strip sacks, whatever, something like that. That would be the next step for him. But if he can give us another 100, if he can guard some of the running backs coming out the backfield and shadow guys like Lamar Jackson, which he's not as fast as Lamar Jackson, but I mean, understand what I'm saying. He's trying to help lighten the burden on the defensive ends when it comes to that type of thing. Shadowing those guys, guarding out of the backfield. He's one of the best cover corners in the league. And then, occasionally diagnosing. If he can learn to diagnose a little better, that'd be good. But occasionally diagnosing plays, getting sacks, doing those type of things, I'm cool with it. All right? It's not like we paid him superstar money. Yes, he got paid in the top 5, 6 linebackers. I understand that, but that's the way it's going. Everything gets inflated money-wise. You're always going to pay up. You're not going to pay down. That's just not how it works, unless you're a running back, of course. Now, I mean, I'm laughing, but that's just the truth. Like that market keeps getting reset and reset and reset on a lower scale because running backs are just a dime a dozen nowadays. It is what it is when it comes to running backs being that. But, I mean, that's part of it. I got to check something real quick just to make sure. Okay. All right. I want to be recording this video and then my mic not be on. So I just checked real quick for y'all. All right. So I wanted to put that nugget out there. Love that we sign our own. Love that we got him locked in. Next guy up, got to be Gesicki. Now, they might wait a little bit on Gesicki to get him done. I'm going to be honest. All right. You needed to get Baker done before the season. Why? Because Baker is one of those type of guys where if he has 10 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, 2 interceptions, 130 tackles, his price don't went up. Now, instead of paying him $39 for 3 years, you got to pay him $60 for 4 years. All right? All of a sudden, you got to pay him a lot more money because he had that great of a season. Gesicki, yes, Gesicki can have that great of a season as well where his money goes up, but you can franchise tag him. 1. 2, when it comes to Gesicki, you've got a rookie guy that you just drafted that you need to learn about. All right, so you might want to wait on Gesicki. See what Hunter Long does. If Hunter Long is proving to be, this guy is almost on the same ballpark as Gesicki. He's making plays like Gesicki, and he can block, then you might can ship Gesicki up out of there. You might can look for the best pick you can get him out of there, get the pick, and then move on. All right, so the situation's a little different because you've got that guy there. You've got Hunter Long to take Gesicki's place if Hunter Long is proving himself in training camp and early on in the season. So if Gesicki is still outplaying these guys by a large amount, then you got to get that deal done before the end of the year. Week 3, 4, if the man's got 200-yard games and a touchdown in let's say in the first 4 games, all right, let's just put this out. Let's do the first 6 games, all right, because there's still 11 games left. After 6 games, if he has 450 yards, 40 catches, and 4 or 5 touchdowns, you might want to go ahead and just get at it. You need to give him. You just go ahead, give the man the money. All right, he did his job. All right, he did his job. He's proven that he's going to be around for a while. That's the guy you want to keep. Just give him the money. All right, now if he doesn't live up, then you can wait it out if you want. But we're playing a dangerous game here, no matter what. All right, I want to keep Gesicki. I feel like you're going to need 2 tight ends no matter what. Smythe might be on his way out. You got Shaheen, so you might want to figure out a way to keep Gesicki, keep that core intact. Gesicki's a freak guy. It's a guy that you're not going to be able to find out there like that. So you keep a guy like that if he's producing, unless Hunter Long, once again, is balling out and he takes over the number 1 position. All right, so I'm done with all that. Want to go ahead and talk to y'all about minicamp. Minicamp starts tomorrow. Oh, my gosh, I am so happy about these next 3 days. It ain't long enough. It ain't training camp now. But we're going to get to see or hear about some actual physical contact, I believe. There's going to be some type of hitting. Might not be every day throughout the 3 days. Maybe 1 out of the 3 days they'll actually do some hitting. Won't be any tackling to the ground, none of that type of stuff. Of course, you can't hit the quarterback. But we'll see some jamming at the line of scrimmage. We'll see some soft tackling, I would say, some wrapping up, things like that. All right, we're not going to see any tackling to the ground. We'll see offensive line, defensive line engagement as well. Those type of things is what we're looking for. All right, so there's 3 main things that I want to see out of these 3 days of minicamp. All right, now, the third one, all right, we're going to work our way up to number 1. At number 3, does X show up? Now, if you hear some thunder, I live in Florida. In June, July, August, summer, September, it rains almost every day. And I do kid you not, like almost every day. So right now is about the time. Close to 7 o'clock, 7 something that I'm recording this video. So yes, you're going to hear some thunder, possibly. So excuse that. But X, does X show up? All right. Now, just earlier today, I read an article about Stephon Gilmore not showing up for not rookie minicamp, for mandatory minicamp. Okay, he's due $7 million. They paid him $3 million early. He was due to make $10 million for the year or something like that. $7 million left for a top corner in the league. It's just not enough money. He feels like he needs to be paid accordingly to his status. He's not showing up. Does X do the same thing, or does X actually show up? He feels like he's a little underpaid. Does X show up? That's what I want to see. If X shows up, that'll be great. If not, there might be some trouble on the horizons. Let's hope that Noah Igbinoghene can step in and do well. So if X does show up, great. If X doesn't show up, how did Noah Igbinoghene do? That will be the next thing. How did he do? And then also, how did Jason McCourty do? Okay? I think that's how you say it. Yeah. How did he do? So we want to know how either one of those guys did at a boundary corner opposite side of Byron Jones. At number 2, how are the rookies doing with pads on? All right. Now, everybody can look fast without pads. Waddle, Hunter Long, whatever, whoever, even Jalen Phillips, he could look good without pads on. And then you put them pads on and you start to disappear a little bit. How are these guys looking? How does Dokes look running in between the tackles? How are the offensive linemen that we just got look? How are the second-year players looking? Are they progressing? Things like that. That's what we want to see, because this is their first time being in live contact. We want to see how they're responding and then getting ready and geared up for actual training camp, and then honing in on some of the things they need to prepare for and get better at until training camp. Okay, so we want to see what's going on. Now, once again, there's not going to be a whole bunch of physical contact, I don't believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I could just guess based on previous years. There's not going to be a whole bunch of physical contact, but you can bet that there's going to be some. All right, maybe 1 or 2 days with pads on and then doing their thing. All right, so we want to see what's going on there. And then, of course, number 1, y'all already know what it is, man. I shouldn't even have to say it, but Tua, okay? We want to see how Tua's doing. How's Tua looking a year removed from playing last year on a 60% healed, all right, 60% healed. Now, I'm putting quotes out there because who knows where he really was. He says, his trainer said about 60%, so we're going to go with that. On his hip. Now, he says he feels 10 times better than that. Okay, so, and those are his words. I feel 10 times, my hip feels 10 times better. So, on a 10 times better hip, how is he looking now? Is he more accurate? Is he throwing now with more arm strength? I know that they said that arm strength is still lacking according to Omar Kelly. But now, being that the pads are on and you're in front of the lights a little more because the media will be out there, is he throwing with more zip? Is he hitting guys? Are balls on the ground? That's what I want to know. Is it a Chad Pennington type practice, or is it a, Tua from last year practice where passes were incomplete, or Josh Rosen practice from 2 years ago? What kind of practice is it? I want to see a Chad Pennington type practice, a Fitz on a good day practice where balls are not on the ground. He's completing well over 80% of his passes, and he's finding guys, making good throws, bold throws, not just check downs. Things of that, moving around well, not taking sacks, getting the ball out fast. That's the type of thing I want to see. Is he progressing? Is he diagnosing in 11 on 11 and 7 on 7? Is he getting the ball out, not just the check downs? Things like that. That's what I'll be looking for from Tua. Is he progressing? I want to know, from the reporters that Tua is looking like that guy. All right? Even in 3 days. If they're able to figure out Tua is looking like that guy, I'll be happy with that. Now, I don't know how possible that is, but that's what I would love to hear. And then, of course, I'll come to you guys and give you all the news of what's going on in training camp. Not training camp, but mandatory minicamp. And we can go over it together. But that's what we would love to know, is Tua is doing what he's supposed to be doing to be the franchise quarterback. All right? Please give me your best 3, or maybe your best 1 thing that you would like to see in mandatory minicamp. I keep wanting to say rookie minicamp, and I keep wanting to say training camp. Y'all know I don't edit, so you're gonna when you hear me fumbling like that, it's because I'm trying to make sure I say the right thing. All right, so mandatory minicamp tomorrow through Thursday. Can't wait. Please let me know how you guys feel about it. Are you nervous? And let me know what you want to see out of those 3 days. Of course, y'all already know what it is. Fins up, baby. Till we die. I holla at y'all. Love all y'all. I'm back. Let's roll.